Hello, current 7th graders and the parents of current 7th graders. I'm going to walk you through the Washington, D.C. trip for June 2017. Who gets to go? Well, let's first look at who puts the trip together, and that is Woodbury Middle School. The trip coordinator is me, Liz Kapachik, and our chaperones are all Woodbury Middle School or District 833 staff. We partner with Student Educational Tours. They provide the arrangements for the activities in the hotel and the bus. They also handle the trip finances, so you'll never write a check to Woodbury Middle School. It'll all go through Student Educational Tours. And they also provide liability, health, and accident insurance for us. But the most important group that we need to look at are our students, and any 8th grader at Woodbury Middle School that wishes to participate who can abide by the behavior policy is welcome to sign up. And our behavior policy is pretty simple. Students will be removed from the trip if they are in school suspended twice or suspended once out of school. And we also have the right to remove any students if they miss more than 10 days of school. And why do we put the trip together? For 3 reasons. Number 1, to make connections to our social studies curriculum, so U.S. history, civics, and geography. And then to also learn real-world skills like reading a map, budgeting money, and being polite, and having excellent table manners. And the most important reason we go is because it's really fun. When is the trip? It is June 15th through the 21st of 2017. We leave the parking lot at Woodbury Middle School by 6:30 a.m. and we return on the 21st before noon. So I'm just going to walk you through the 7 days that we are gone. The first day is basically a travel day. We leave the parking lot at 6:30. After lunch, we tour the University of Notre Dame, and then we drive through the night. On day 2, we arrive at the hotel between 6 and 7 a.m. for breakfast, and after the kids wash up a little bit, we meet up with our tour guides at Arlington National Cemetery, and those guides walk us through the cemetery, and then after lunch, they take us through the city of Washington, D.C., and we get out and look at the FDR Memorial, the Martin Luther King Jr. Memorial, the Jefferson, and the 9/11 Memorial at the Pentagon. And that night, we eat dinner at the Pentagon City Mall before checking into our hotel. Day 3 is a day with small groups that we have 1 chaperone per 7 students, and the students, with the guidance of the chaperone, get to decide what they want to see or do. Some of the things that our students have looked at before, we've had kids go to the National Archives, the Washington Monument, the White House, some of the Smithsonian's, like the American History, Natural History, African American History Museum, or the Native American Museum. We also have students head up to the Capitol, to the Library of Congress, the Supreme Court, Union Station, or the Portrait Gallery, the International Spy Museum, or the Newseum. And later that night, we all meet back up again for dinner at the Hard Rock. On day 4, we go to Ford's Theater. We check out the Holocaust Museum. We eat lunch at the Air and Space Museum. There is time for small groups to explore the things that they didn't get to see the day before. And then later that night, we meet up again for a tour of the monuments: the Vietnam Memorial, the Vietnam Women's Memorial, the Korean War Memorial, and the Lincoln Memorial. On day 5, we get up early and we go to Mount Vernon, where George Washington lived. And then later that evening, we either see a theater performance at the Kennedy Center, or for the 2016 trip, we are going to Baltimore to Fort McHenry and seeing a medieval time show, and it all depends on the availability of the Kennedy Center. Day 6, we check out of our hotel that morning. We head out to Gettysburg National Military Park and we get a battlefield tour. And then after that, we depart for home and we arrive back at Woodbury Middle School around 11 a.m. So, what else? Student Educational Tours, which is the travel company that we partner with, they also provide private nighttime hotel security, liability insurance, accident and health insurance, an option for additional travel insurance, and the coolest thing is that they can take payments online, which we cannot do here at Woodbury Middle School. So how much? This year we are looking at $952 total. It includes all transportation, lodging, meals, and admissions. Your child can get on the bus and not pay for anything else for the whole trip. They obviously can bring more money along if they want for souvenirs and extra snacks, but they won't miss anything if they don't. There is an optional trip insurance available for $89. It is highly recommended, mostly because scheduling a year in advance, there's a lot of things that can come up, traveling, sports, or weddings, or emergencies, that kind of thing. So it is a highly recommended optional thing. So here is our payment schedule. The first non-refundable deposit is $75, and that is due by June 15th, and then we keep paying about $175 through April 15th, and again, that additional travel insurance is available. Just a reminder that all payments are non-refundable unless you purchase the travel insurance. All payments will be made to student educational tours, and did I mention that the payments are non-refundable? Here's some frequently asked questions. Student rooms include 4 students, so there's 2 beds, 4 students. Students get to choose their roommates, and we usually do that in April, but parents do have the final say. Typically, there is 1 chaperone for every 7 students, and the total cost, again, includes everything unless your student wants extra spending money. If you have any questions whatsoever, please call or email me. I prefer email because I can get back to you sooner, but my phone number is 651-425-5538, and my email is ekopachik@sowashco.org. So, to sign up, you need to complete the online intent form, and that intent form will be live at 8 a.m. on Friday, May 20th, 2016. You can get to that online intent form by going to the Woodbury Middle School homepage. Under the Student tab, click on Washington, D.C., and it will take you right to that page. If there is a spot for your child on the trip after completing the online intent form, I will give your student an official registration form in their social studies class that next week. And then all you need to do is complete the form and mail it in with your $75 deposit to Student Educational Tours by June 15th, 2016. Please be aware that your child's seat will be released if that has not been received by the travel company by June 15th. And that's it. So go ahead and sign up on the online intent form on May 20th, and we hope to see